Did. There we go. Now we got Mike. We got Mike. Why is it telling me that my connection is unstable? Can you guys hear me all right? I think I got Mike. Mike, what day is it? Mike. Can everybody hear me okay? It's telling me that my connection is unstable. Why? I'm on Wi-Fi. I mean, I'm not even on Wi-Fi. I'm like hard connected. Ugh. If you're on Wi-Fi, try plugging in your router or move closer. I'm plugged in. That's what I don't understand. All right, we should be getting a little bit better. All right, how's that? I think we should be good now. Bum, bum, bum. Someone is stealing bandwidth. We're still low. We still low. Oh, man. All right, hopefully we're getting better. Hopefully we're we're doing all right. What's up, everybody? What's up? We'll let some people get in. Hopefully the stream is clearing up a little bit. Hopefully everything's clearing up on the up and up. Man, we got a lot going on. Pittsburgh in the house. What up, man? Bishop's in the house. Global's in the house. What's up, guys? What's up? Contenders in the house. Appreciate the mic check, sir. Line Drive Sports. Believe he's new to the stream. Welcome, sir. Thank you. DJ B is in the house. Jason's in the house. Mr. Armstrong's in the house. Michael Stone is in the house. What's up, man? Another new hat. This one's actually this one I've actually had this one for a little bit. One of my favorite hats to have all time are the Ralph Lauren dad hats with just the polo logo. And then they just came out with this one, which is the camouflage one. Big fan. Oh, my bad, man. But I don't think I've ever seen you on the live streams. I would have recognized that name. Oh, you are an OG. My bad, Line Drive. I just didn't recognize the name for some reason. Didn't recognize the name, man. My bad. My bad. John G is in the house. What's up, man? Nice video on the group submitters. Thank you, sir. That one was one that I've been wanting to do for a while. And then in the midst of all this hoopla that was going on with what was it called? That one place that's kind of screwed everybody. And it's kind of a card what was the guy's name? Card Collector. Did his spiel about it, and I thought it was a perfect time to talk about it. I have been wanting to talk about it for a while. So Hawkeye's in the house. What's up, man? What's going on, guys? Mr. Richard's in the house from Canada. What part of Canada, Richard? I've been to a couple places in Canada. Mainly because I was oil and gas. I spent a lot of time in Edmonton. So not the most picturesque part of Canada, but it was still nice though. I dug it. Theodore's in the house. What up, man? What's going on, guys? What's going on? What's up? Watching your Rockets. Do they even run offensive plays or do they just chuck it up? They need a veteran point guard. That is probably one of our biggest flaws at the moment. I think if you ask me, Silas kind of has a little bit of a game plan. in terms of like what he wants to see from certain players. But I think for the most part, I think they're really just trying to figure out who can do what or who does what. And then just kind of letting those guys really meld, if that makes any sense. But it's kind of one of those things. We'll see. Yeah, Mark's Cards. There you go. That's who it was. Mark's Cards. Thanks, man. You guys see my new find. Oof. DM me. I want to see that. I want to see Oakville, just outside of Toronto. Okay, so you're in a nice, like, pretty part of Canada. Went ultra retro today at a card show in Chicago area. Bought a 1969 Bob Love Bulls legend. Nice. I gotta show you guys something. I'm almost done with this set that I've been trying to do for a while. Getting a couple boxes of new Flesh and Blood in the mail tomorrow. Interesting. I'm 2 hours. Oh, look, there we go. Another Canadian in the house. Grunt Dad's in the house. What's up, man? Check Instagram. Did you ever decide if you're going to Culture Collision? I have not decided. I got to look at the schedule on that, Bishop, because my little girl's birthday's this month. When was Culture Collision? Let me see. Actually, I shouldn't be. That one should be there, and then this one should be here, and then we should look this up. Culture Collision. Culture Collision. There we go. Trade show on the Grammy. Oh, February 25th. I'm almost certain that's going to be a no can do. Super Bowl this week. Oh, actually, that might work. I might be able to do that. 25th, 26th, 27th. I'll double check, but I might be able to do that. Oh, I would love to sign Rubio. Big fan of Ricky Rubio. I think that's what you're talking about, right? Ricky Rubio. I would love to sign Ricky Rubio. El Maestro, you kidding me? Psh, man, I would love to have that guy on the team. He's badass. Where's the guests been? Kenny, I think on the live stream, I really hadn't had a lot of guests per se. I've had one or two. Mainly my man Alan pops in from TGT from time to time. But for the most part, it's just me. Hope to keep my luck going. Pulled a Genesis out of my first Mosaic blaster. Somebody, I can't remember who. I'll have to look on Instagram and shout them out. They sent me, they were like, yo, Target has blaster boxes, Mosaic blasters. And he sent me a link, which if you guys see stuff on sale for retail, send me a link on Instagram if you could, because I'm always trying to get in on something like that. So I'm trying to find the name. Anyway, somebody hit me up, and I got to keep track of those of you that are helping me find stuff for retail, because I really do appreciate it. I love ripping stuff. I just hate paying over, it's kind of whack, but no guests. So I appreciate that, man. Well, not a whole lot of knowledge, but I got a little something in there. G Medina's in the house. What's up, man? Appreciate you guys joining tonight. Any word from Tyler from the HGA interview? So we've kind of I've been in contact with him, obviously. Been chatting a couple times. He's, reached out a couple times for some other stuff, but I haven't. And we talk about getting together and doing an interview, but we haven't nailed down a time. Obviously, he's extremely busy, and he's a very busy man. But as am I. Obviously, not as busy. He's building an entire company from scratch, which is always hard to do. But we just need to sync up on a time. Really, that's what it comes down to. So I'll get him. We'll get him together. We'll get together. They just put out a kind of like a press release talking about what's going on with them. So I think now more than ever is going to be a good time for me to have him on, because I think he's kind of ready to talk about some of the things that are going on over there. And I think that's kind of the best time to have him on. So it's going to be soon, definitely. But it's not going to be a live situation, though. It's going to be more of a, I'm going to just, I kind of told him already that I want to have him on and then like do just like a really candid conversation with him and I, that I'm going to record. I'm not going to edit it at all. If anything, we'll just add an intro and an outro, and then that's it. I'm not going to edit the interview at all. So that's kind of how we'll do it. So, but that's coming soon, man. That's coming soon. You guys stay tuned for that. Brian French in the house. What's up, man? I collect hockey, but I really enjoy this stream. Oh, I appreciate that. Hey, speaking of which, somebody, and I apologize to the person that did. I have some young guns. Isa Lindell. I don't know if that guy's any good. Jake Odinger. This is OPG Platinum. Jake Odinger. Texas has a hockey team? Who do we have as a hockey team? D. Oh, the Dallas Stars. That's right. Here's another one. Jason Robertson. That's probably why he sent me these, because this is Dallas Stars, guys. Grand entrance, Jason Robertson again, and Ty Dellandrea. And then I got this big, massive one right here, Thomas Hartley. Hockey Young Guns for the Dallas Stars as well. I want to get more into hockey, and I want to get more into baseball. Just, I don't know, man. I find it tough, because I really like collecting the things that I like, right? And as much as I like baseball, I enjoy watching it. I'll watch it when my, like postseason stuff. I am at minimum a casual baseball fan. I don't watch baseball at all, regularly. Not to say like I watch my Rockets, and if baseball has maybe 5% of my sports attention, hockey has like 0. I've been to a hockey game once, I think, but again, it's hard for me to build that rapport with hockey. So, but hey, thanks, Richard, for hanging out. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Check the Insta. Just pulled the Rockets while watching this. No way. What did you pull, man? Oh, a purple Garuba. Usman Garuba. I like Usman. He's in the G League at the moment. But he's kicking ass over there. Got to get a Super Bowl pick out of you. So because I obviously have no vested interest in the Super Bowl, none of my team, my team is a dumpster fire at the moment. The Texans are a complete dumpster fire at the moment. Not even just as a football team, but as an organization, we're an absolute dumpster fire at the moment. We're like the laughing stock of the NFL, I believe. So I don't have any vested interest in the game. So I kind of go with like emotions and like who I like and who I don't like. So at the moment, I want Matt Stafford, the Chargers, to win. Not to say that I don't like Joe Burrow, but I want Matt Stafford to get him a ring before Joe Burrow gets his first ring. That's all I'm going off of. But I actually have my brother has a friend of his who placed a $1,000 bet at the beginning of the season for the Cincinnati Bengals to win the Super Bowl. And at the time, it was like 100-1 bet. And so obviously we're rooting for him to win his bet. So again, I have no vested interest in the Super Bowl. I don't have a vested interest in a winner, so it's just kind of, that's kind of where we're at. So that's my Super Bowl pick. If you want a Super Bowl pick, that's my Super Bowl pick. I want Stafford to win a ring, but then I want my brother's buddy to win his 100 grand. So that's kind of where we're at. Mark's cards are way more than a story. Way more than that story. I will bet his sales pitch was that he got favorable grades with PSA. PSA will just give everyone's cards back free of charge to squash any bad press. A lot of speculation there, Teddy. But not far-fetched, I would assume. Dirt Road Networking. Cheers, room. Tuning into this from Bentley from Kansas. Bentley, Kansas in the house. Welcome, Dirt Road. HGA wants to chill in the shadows for now. I get it. I'm assuming you're talking about because Tyler hasn't been on the show. But yeah. I don't know. Can you share the press release or talk about it a little bit more? Yes, I can. Let's do that. Let's get into this. I'm so dumb. I was already on it. I was already in Instagram. And HGA is going to be at Culture Collision. Look at that. Look at that. Updates. Is this it? Was this it? Updates. Yep. Here we go. Okay. So let's talk about this. Let me share. We're gonna share this screen right, Chion. Okay, updates. Let's see. We just wanted to bring to light that we are where we stand as a company now and going forward. We're going back to being more engaged now than we have spent time now focusing on revamping our production line. We are now 38 to 40 business days behind. So I think that translates to roughly about 2 months. So about 2 months behind is what they're saying. We're very sorry we fell behind. Circumstances beyond our control and us trying to be as productive as possible have come back to bite us. We had pushed numbers to set quotas so tight that we had very minimal room for error. So between COVID and trying to implement a new line, we have hit our furthest backlog point a week ago. Going forward, we'll be updating weekly on Mondays. So this came out 3 days ago. So that being 1, 2, 3. So this came out Wednesday. And they kind of put this out. We're very sorry. Let me see here. Going forward, we'll update every Monday. So we'll see. Monday's coming. Monday will be here tomorrow. So we'll see what they do. We're going to start trimming the turnaround times pretty quickly and hope to get back to where we need to be soon. We spent months revamping and working on a new pod system for production. That I can confirm. Speaking of Tyler, they hired a company that was really good with lean manufacturing practices. So, and I'm familiar with the company that they hired, so it's good stuff. They're trying to turn things around here. Basically, their new pod system is more effective, less handling. They're going to handle the cards less and less, so on and so forth. Our backlog as of 2 weeks ago was around 91,000 cards. And as of today, we're at 80,000 cards. So that's about 9,000 cards, about 4,000 cards every week, and hope to even increase that number as well. We are currently the most efficient we've ever been. Let's see what else. To ensure that we never run into delays again, as of Monday, February 14th, which is not this week, but not this Monday, but next Monday, they're going to be setting submission limits every week and sticking to a submission schedule that has a 50% buffer. A little aggressive on the buffer. So here's my supply chain capacity management hat kicking in here. You typically want to reserve, whenever you're a manufacturing company, you typically want to reserve anywhere from 20 to 15% of your capacity for what they call either a stretch capacity or overload capacity, or you typically want to reserve that capacity to be able to handle any variations in your demand. So ideally, if you're a mature company, a mature manufacturing company, you have a pretty good handle on what your demand stream looks like. So you kind of got an idea of how much work you got coming in on a weekly basis based on past history, based on forward-looking forecasts and things like that. And you also know how much business you can do, how much you can put out, and you typically want to reserve about 15 to 20% for stretch capacity. What HGA is doing is they're saying, okay, we're going to reserve half of our workload. So if we can do 20,000 cards in a week, then we only want to take on 10,000 cards in a week, which is a bit aggressive. But if they're doing that so that they can catch up, then that's one thing. But if they're doing that because they're scared to ever be in this situation again, I would say that's a bit aggressive. But you guys, that's just my take, my opinion, my professional. In that case, that's a professional opinion because that's what I do for a living. But yeah, it's been a balance of trying to grow as quick as possible, trying to manage workloads, and then continuing to innovate. We have an influx of messages, but now we're completely caught up as of last night. I don't know if any of you guys have been waiting to hear back from HGA customer service for weeks now, but if you have, let me know if you gotten an answer back here recently. Thank you all for your support. We understand your frustration. We're doing our absolute best to meet our customers' needs. We apologize for any delays that have occurred and appreciate the patience, any patience you can show us for assistance on orders, help at hybrid grading approach. Okay, so that's what I was talking about with the press release. So, oh man, you guys are chatting up a storm. Let me catch up here. Bill, HGA's worst enemies have been themselves. I completely agree. That and COVID. I really don't think that people give, like, I think people understand what COVID is doing, but I don't think that people really understand the impact that has on business and on manufacturing. I'll give you guys an example. On average, the operations in my warehouse have anywhere from 30 to 40 people, 35 to 40 people running operations on a daily basis. Occasionally we'll get some people call in sick, maybe some vacations and stuff like that, but it's usually between 30 and 40 people that I need to be able to run my warehouse professionally at work. Since the beginning of this year, we have not been able to keep more than 10 people. And the highest that we've ever gotten was like 2 weeks ago, and that was like 12 or 13 people. COVID, a big one. People in warehouses work really close to each other all the time. And for as much as you like to keep people, spaced out 6 feet, social distancing and all that, it's called social distancing for a reason. Because the CDC is saying, if you're going to be socially with somebody, you got to be 6 feet away. However, that doesn't apply at work. At work, there's people literally working next to each other. So it's kind of tough to do. But I don't think people really take into consideration. I'm saying that for HGA, but I'm also saying that for PSA. I'm also saying that for whoever else, right? It's, that's kind of a thing. I don't really think people give that enough thought, right? Astros are still loaded. Jordan and Kyle Tucker. Bowman is fun to okay, so you guys are talking about baseball. Sorry, I'm so behind on the chat, guys. I'm sorry. Mainly collect Pokemon, but watch your stream. Appreciate that, man. I collect little Pokemon myself. Where's my Snorlax? Can y'all see my Snorlax? I don't think y'all can see my Snorlax. No, people can't. Oh my god. You guys can't see my first edition Snorlax. It's like way up there. There's another shelf up there that I don't think you guys can see. You see that? That's my first edition Snorlax up there. All right, back to the show. Hey, either way it goes, I appreciate you, Miguel, for joining us. The only thing you need to watch about hockey is the movie Slapshot. Newman Carlson brothers, you laugh your skates off watching it. Nice Slapshot. I'll take it out. Texans aren't that bad. Trade Watson and move on. I wish it was that easy, Teddy. I really do. Sorry, I'm calling you Teddy because I had a friend named Theodore. We called him Teddy. Hope you don't mind. Trade Watson and move on. We would love to trade Watson. The problem is that nobody wants him. He is an amazing quarterback, top 5 quarterback in the league right now. I really believe that. The guy's talented. He's weird, He has his little fetishes, and it's kind of weird. But I don't know. Did he really do it? Did he really do what those girls say he did? Who knows? I don't know. I wasn't there. Couldn't tell you. But I agree with you, man. Either we're going to cut him and move on. We're going to trade him and move on. We just need to do something, right? Because Mills is okay. Mills is a serviceable quarterback. And if we had a front office that was at least 15% competent in the game of football, then we would probably do okay. We'd be a middle of the pack team, something that I can at least root for on a Sunday. The fact of the matter is that we're neither of those things, and we're just dumb. The front office is just dumb. The guy who runs the team is the son of the guy who passed away, who owned the team, right? And he's a moron. This is plain and simple. He's a rich kid that has never had to do anything ever in his life, and all of a sudden he's in charge of a multi-billion-dollar team, in a massive market city, right? Texas, Houston is like the 5th largest city in the world, or in the United States, or the 3rd, or something like that. And here we are, right? It's insane, man. It's absolutely insane. Rock Chalk Jayhawk. Rock Chalk Jayhawk. Okay. Rock Chalk Jayhawk. I got a buddy of mine who's a Jayhawk. So yeah, right on. Bishop says, hit the like button. Yes, please. Thank you so much. And check out Collect 3D Prints. Yes, please. Thank you so much. So let's a quick little break for Collect 3D Prints. They are working on, I say they, but it's my brother. He is working on another giveaway. So if you're a Pokemon fan, I think somebody said they're a Pokemon fan. If you're a Pokemon fan, my brother is doing a Pokemon themed giveaway soon. And all you got to do is go to Collect 3D Prints and pick up a couple of cases. It is what I use here to display all, like everything that I have here is all in Collect 3D Print cases. Right? It's a case. It's got a kickstand on it. Right? You put your card in there. It's like a phone case. Right? You just take it out. Right? This is what the case looks like. Just pop them in there like a phone case, and then it's got this little kickstand that you can like close and then open up. Right? It's pretty cool. And then put them on the shelf and get them out of those boxes. So thank you, Bishop. Much love, man. Appreciate you. So yeah, check them out. Collect 3D Prints. There's a link in the description that gets me like, I can't remember what the percentage is, but it is my brother's company. He does own it. I have no affiliation with it other than my affiliate link. So just for full disclosure. But if you guys are interested in the product, it's a great product. I use it all the time. I've actually paid for a lot of these, believe it or not. I've paid for them. I've ordered them. And he even charged me shipping. But he refunded me the shipping. But some of them he did give to me. I'm not going to lie to you guys. And it's easy for me to go over there and get him because he lives literally next door. His printer bank is literally next door. His printing farm is literally next door. It's like 10 feet away from my front door, so I can technically go over there and get him whenever I want. TGT is in the house. Dang, that was a while ago. I'm just now getting to these guys. I am so sorry. I am so behind. So behind. So many of you in here. Hit the like button, please, if you can. I appreciate it. TGT is in the house. TGT is in the house. Let's see. Everybody's showing TGT some love. Love it, love it, love it. Did y'all decide if y'all are going to set up at Culture Collision? Bishop's trying to get everybody to go to the ATL. Oh, Collect 3D Prints is in the house. Okay, see, he was here and I was talking smack about my brother, and here he is to defend himself. Actually, I wasn't talking smack. I didn't say anything bad. Oh, we're gonna get to that in a second because my brother just dropped off a gang of cards that we're gonna submit to SGC. We got a big SGC submission coming up. A big one. It's a big one. Hip Hop Immortal. You should rip some new NBA Hoop Blasters that just came out. Got a few cases, a few Cades, other rookies, and Slam cards. I love their new Slam because one of the Slam cover magazines is the one where they're talking about Kenyon Martin Jr. And I believe it was, I can't remember whose magazine cover it was, but you guys know I managed to collect the entire set of the first one. So that's what I bought from Walmart. I bought 5 Hoops blaster boxes that are headed my way. Theodore, my man, thank you so much for the sticker, man. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you, man. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. I pulled LaMelo Ball Silver out of my last Prism retail box last week. Super pumped. It's SGC bound. My man, that's a good card to have. That's a good card. I got a couple LaMelo. I got a rated rookie LaMelo that I sent to HGA. Got a 9.5 on that. I did manage to pull a couple of LaMelo rookies from Mosaic. So I did manage to grab 2 of them. I ripped a total of 12 mosaic cello packs and 3 blasters, and all I got was 2 lamellos. Just 2. So very disappointed in that. Very disappointed. I got an Anthony Edwards and a Wiseman. You guys can't see those. Anthony Edwards and a Wiseman. I got a signature of Bruce Brown. Anybody know who that is? If you do and you're interested in it, shoot me a DM. I will sell it to you very cheap. And then I got a rookie script of Azubuike, which is actually I've seen him play before. I enjoy him. He's a big man, big boy. Udoka Azubuike. Oh, and then I got a silver Halliburton. I did pull a silver Halliburton, so that was kind of cool too. Anyway, not a whole lot, man. Not a whole lot. I tell you, I like mosaic. I like the design. Just man, the pulls are brutal. They are brutal. Picking up my man Alperen Şengün. You guys know I am super bullish on this kid. He was the MVP of the Turkish league at only 19 years old. And I remember watching when he stepped foot on the court. Thank you again, Theodore, for that sticker, dude. I appreciate that a lot. Motley's in the house. What's up, Motley? What was I saying? I like the design. I hate the pools. They're really low. Oh, I was talking about Şengün. MVP of the Turkish league at 19 years old, out there playing with grown men and tossing them around like rag dolls. Shows up in the NBA, and in game 1, after when he got his debut game, comes out and he is not scared of anything. Backing down. I can't remember who it was that he was backing down in the paint. I was like, this kid is insane. Backing down big guys in the paint, like as if he was a 5-year veteran. I mean, the kid came out with amazing poise. I am very high on him. I may be a bit biased because I'm a huge Rockets fan. I may be a bit biased, but nonetheless. Speaking of that, let's go with what are we going with? Wardrobe change. Oh, you know what? Let's go with the back-to-back. Let's go with the back-to-back. Let's go with the back-to-back. All right. Yeah, I'm huge. I'm huge on that guy. I love him. I love him. He's great. He is great. When you get some free time, check IG. Look at that Rocky Malvia I found. Let me see. I will jump on live, guys. Live at 5. Oh, okay. Mike, this is you. My man. Oh, look at that. Dang, that's raw as war back in the day. Autograph. Man. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, so let's get into Elong is in the house. What's up, man? Can't wait to pass out my hobby buddies. These collect 3D print stands like the turkeys at Christmas. Hey, I appreciate that. Appreciate that. Nice. I got a Peyton and a Chris Paul slam insert. I did pull a really nice green Peyton that I really liked. Let me see if I can find it. Because it was the green mosaic, and then he was in his green uniform. It was oh, here it is right here. Bam. That's probably my favorite Gary Payton card I've pulled so far. And then I pulled this Vince Carter Jam Masters with the big head. Those are cool. You know what? I mean, I'm talking crap about Mosaic, but all in all, I mean, I pulled some pretty cool cards. Oh, Jason Kidd. I pulled this Jason Kidd. I like these all-time greats that they're doing. Pretty cool. And then it's just I'm trying to stay away from trying to collect the whole set of all-time greats because, this Elijah one looks so good, but I don't know. I got to stop because I have a rainbow that I have yet to complete, and I need to complete that before I go anywhere else and start making stuff. Dun-dun-dun-dun. If you guys are in here, hit the like button, please. If you have not already, $3 buy-in break. Toronto is cheap. Ripped a hanger of Mosaic and pulled the LaMelo orange Josh Green Genesis. What? LaMelo base hangers or bangers. Okay. Well, I might jump on and try to see if I can buy some hangers then, because I have had no luck whatsoever. No luck with Mosaic. My luck with Mosaic has been bad. Very bad. Barkley likes Kaminga. Barkley likes Kaminga? Does he really? Does he really? I'm not sold on Kaminga. I got to watch him play. I don't know. I got to watch him play, and he looked, what's his stats at right now? What are his stats? What's Kaminga's stats? He's what's he averaging? Hey, 48% from the field, 30% from three. He's averaging, what's he averaging? See, he's not averaging much. I got to watch him play. He's all right. He's not bad. What's up, Marvelous? Oh man. I know, dude. I got such bad luck with those things, man. If you guys don't know what we're talking about, there's an app called VEVE, and you can go buy comic books, NFT comic books. I've had such bad luck with trying to hit anything on that app. I used to be able to hit stuff when the app was brand new. My barber told me about that app like maybe a year and a half ago or a year ago when it first came out. I haven't been able to hit nothing on that. Maybe I've got one comic book and that's pretty much it. Michael say, I'm with you. The only guy that I think is actually sits down and watches like a lot of basketball, I would say, out of that whole group is Kenny Smith and Ernie. Kenny watches. You listen to Kenny and his analysis is always kind of spot on, or at least I agree with his a lot more than Chuck and Shaq. Shaq's cards are a steal. Man, for a minute there was a run up on that. Let's see. Look, perfect opportunity to look at card hedge. If you guys don't know, if you see that down in the corner over there, or on the other side, right? I'm gonna get used to these camera angles. No, it's this way. This that way. Nope, it's this way. I'm not used to these damn. Anyway, bottom right hand corner. You guys see it. Bottom left hand corner. Right hand corner. We are sponsored by Card Hedge. Card Hedge reached out to us, and they are a full blown sponsor. So we appreciate them a lot. Shaquille. How do you spell Shaquille O'Neal? So let's do this. Love this compare tool that they have. It's like my favorite thing to do. One of the ways I use this, because you guys know I'm not an investor. I don't like to invest. I don't buy to invest in cards. However, 1992, 93, Hops, Shaquille. See, will we pull it up with that? Oh. How do you spell Shaq's name? Oh, Shaquille O'Neal. One thing you do need to do if you're going to use Card Hedge is really know how to spell his name. That helps a lot. So his Topps gold was on fire for a while. Y'all remember that? I mean, it was like thousands. There it is. Let's look at a year. I mean, it was thousands of dollars. Look at that. Look at that. 10 grand just a year ago. That same card now, you can get it for $1,800. But 10 grand. That's insane. I get it. It's a great card, right? But if you're really just a fan of Shaquille O'Neal, I mean, who was the dunce that bought it here at 3,500? That wasn't a good move. But I mean, we're talking thousands and almost $10,000 that card got to. 9,200. That's insane. I'm sorry, that card is not worth $10,000. I got it up there in an 8 for my man Peter. It's just insane. But here's the other thing that really kind of ticks me off. Look at a 9. Look at how much different the pricing is for a 9. Look, a PSA 10 was almost $10,000 and a 9 was $1,100. Which, like, there is no, like, PSA doesn't really have a tight enough standard for me to really believe that if I'm going to pay an additional $8,000 to have a 10 as opposed to a 9, nobody is paying those prices but flippers and pump and dumpers. Like, it's insane. And now a 9 is worth, $1,700. Now you can get a 9 for like $100, $200, $200, $170, $200, $200, $200. It's so ridiculous. But y'all want to see something even crazier? What's even crazier is if you were to get an SGC 10. I love this tool. This tool is insane. If you were to get an SGC 10, nobody was buying them. And now they're worth about $800 less for some reason. So let's take this one out. Let's just go PSA 10, SGC 10. And let's face it, with the way that PSA grades 90s basketball junk wax era stuff, good luck on getting a 10. I'd love to see the gem rates on that card. Actually, we can see the gem rates on that card. Let's go to eBay. 1992, 93, Shaq, old. We're going to do some investigative reporting right now. 03460055. PSA card. Let's go here and look at pop report. What was it? 03460055. 03460055. Did I do that wrong? 03460055. 03460055. Why does it? Interesting. It's not showing anything. 03460055. 03460055. Am I putting that in the wrong spot? I'm probably putting that in the wrong spot. Zero 3460055. Yeah, see, I knew I was putting it in the wrong spot. Population 2,249. What was the number? 362. Search 362. See what the gem rate is on that. You got to be kidding me. Less than 1%. No, less than a little more than 10%. A little more than 10%. Is that right? Am I doing my math right there? 4596. Wait. 4596. Yeah, it's a 12% gem rate. So if you send in a card, I don't know. I don't get it. I might have gone a bit I might have gone a bit into a rabbit hole here, but you guys get my point. It's like, what are we buying here? Are we buying the card or are we buying the slab? What are we doing? Right? What are we doing here? This is ridiculous. Are we buying the card or are we buying the slab? That's the question. Right? Because if we're talking about reputation, SGC has just as good of a reputation as PSA, if not better, in my opinion, at this point. Right? You want to talk about longevity? SGC's been around for a hell of a long time. Right? What are we doing here? We buying the card or we buying the slab? This is stupid. This is just stupid. What are we doing, guys? I digress. Thank you, Brian, for throwing me down that rabbit hole. I appreciate that. Top choices in the house. What up, man? PSA 10 Luke Skywalker sold for $52,000. The 9 sold for $5,000, which is insane. Sold for a tenth of the price. And for what? What is the real difference between a 9 and a 10? I guarantee you the way it's written out, it's not much. But in real practice, if you look at a 10 and you look at a 9, I guarantee you can find just as many 9s that should have been 10s and just as many 10s that should have been 9s according to the written standards that are posted on PSA's website. But yet somebody paid $40,000 more for the one that says 10. I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm seeing a lot more SGC slabs. Love the way they handle business. Absolutely. Absolutely. Just on that alone. I think Peter even said it in this recent thing that they put out. If you like us because you're a fan or just because we're putting pressure on the other guys, we appreciate you. I thought that was dope. Like the fact that he's acknowledging, like, listen, I get that maybe some of our recent popularity and influx of work has been just simply because people want to put pressure on the big guy. We appreciate you either way. I dig it. Bingham's in the house. What's up, man? All in the pop. That's another thing that people keep talking about with PSA. Pop control, pop control, pop control. Sometimes you can run the numbers and it's true. It's true. The quality of the slab itself is much better than PSA's, and with BGS operations slipping, it's a no-brainer. It's where I'm sending all my cards. Tuxedo time, baby. That's right. Oh, we got a gang of stuff. I'm about to show y'all. What we got going to SGC soon here. Pretty soon. Had that card as a kid. Juice Man, what up? It's harder and harder for me to stick around with such backwards hobby when it comes to the hobby logic. It really is, man. I don't know what these guys are doing. Of course, I'd be good with a 9-2, man. All day long. All day long. All day long. Roman's in the house. What's up, Roman? So we got, what do we got? Oh, I have mine up here. You guys can't see it because it's up there in a collect 3D prints case. But I got my SGC 8 that I'm happy with. Shout out to my man Peter. Let me have this for a steal of a deal. Beautiful card. It's a great card. Young Shaquille O'Neal out there rim rocking in his heyday. The guy was an animal. He was an absolute animal. But ask him who his number one guy was that always ate his lunch, and he'll tell you. He'll tell you who it was. If you guys know who that is, then you know what's up. The one guy that he could never beat. And that was Mr. Akeem Olajuwon. He'll tell you himself. He ain't even trying to skirt the question. He'll tell you himself. Hey, Dream was a bad boy. And I couldn't beat him. He was better than me in every way possible. If I thought he was on the left side, nope, he was on the right side. One day, the day's going to come. The day's going to come where Hakeem is going to start getting his respect, much in the way Michael Jordan got his respect, much in the way people revere Shaq and Kobe and, LeBron and those guys. Not much gets said about Mr. Olajuwon, but that man single-handedly led this city and this team to back-to-back championships. I think the only player to win the MVP, Finals MVP, the championship, and there was one thing where he was like the only one to win all of them, and the championship, MVP and the championship, all kinds of stuff, man. He's gonna get his one day. You'll see. You'll see. Oh, 100% better than Ewing. He was cooking those guys. He was cooking those guys barbecue chicken every time. Barbecue chicken. Dun, dun, dun. Selling HGA graded and buying back those cards in raw. Oof. Is that really what is HGA going for raw prices right now? He did get drafted. If I'm not mistaken, he was the number 1 pick. Was he not in the 84 draft? And if you go back and look at that 1984 draft, if you go back and look at that draft class, it was ridiculous. Yeah, Hakeem went first to the Rockets. Sam Bowie, okay, Michael Jordan, Sam Perkins, Charles Barkley, Alvin Robertson, Otis Thorpe, Kevin Willis, Jay Humphries, Michael Cage, John Stockton, Vern Fleming. Then it goes pretty low after that. Not much after that. But just those names that I just rattled off. Michael Cage had just the illest Jerry curl in the world. If you guys don't know who Michael Cage is, he's worth a Google. Look at my man. Looking like a Mississippi pimp. Look at that. Michael Cage had the illest shag in the world. He had a cold Jerry curl. Look at that. And then he went for the high and tight towards the end of his career. He went with the high and tight. But hey, when my man got drafted, the illest Jerry curl you've ever seen in your life. Oh, his boy plays basketball. No way. I didn't know that. Interesting. Does look like Michael Cage. Look at this. My man Michael Cage had the illest shag in the world. Illest shag in the world. And then went for the high and tight. Gotta respect it. Cleaned it up. Oh, man. But yeah, look at this draft class. Hakeem Olajuwon, Sam Bowie. I think Sam Bowie was he was pretty good for a long time. Jordan, Perkins, Barkley, Alvin Robertson, Otis Thorpe, Kevin Willis, Michael Cage, John Stockton. John Stockton went 16th. Ended up being one of the best pick and roll players in the world. Just ridiculous. What a draft class, huh? What a draft class. Insane. Dun, 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 dun. Who was 85, I believe, was Patrick Ewing, Benoit Benjamin, Xavier McDaniels, Chris Mullin. Chris Mullin, y'all want to talk? All right, we're gonna get into hair. We're gonna get into hairstyles right now. Chris Mullin had the highest of tights. Look at that. My man had the illest flat top in the game. And held on to it for a while. I mean, look at that. It's like Chris Mullin. Look at that. Kept a high and tight. I mean, does he not look like every middle-aged white man that plays pickup at the YMCA? That nobody picks up, but then somebody finally gives him a shot and he ends up just killing everybody. Bowie was a bust. Yeah, I thought I remember Sam Bowie being a bust. Chris Mullins, his flat top game was something to respect. Was something to be respected. Anyway, all right, I'll get off these guys. These guys' haircuts. My son sent me a photo of a car with a broken window on the internet. The caption said, "Be careful, everyone. I had 2 PSA's Pace Prism Scions in my car. Somebody broke in and left 4 more." Oh, shit. God damn. That sucks. I think I know what you're talking about. Oh, Chris Mullen with the high and tight. Detlef Shrimp was another one. Charles Oakley was in the 85 draft. That 85 draft wasn't no slouch either. Karl Malone. Man. Bill Winnington was in that draft class. Joe Dumars was in that draft class. AC Green. Terry Porter. Man, such a good. Manute Bol came out of that draft class too, the 85 draft. Have you ever seen a picture of Manute Bol on draft day? That's Bol Bol. We don't want Bol Bol. We want Manute Bol. Look at this. I mean, come on. Get out of here. That's just not fair. Look at that. Come on now. That's just not fair. I mean, that is just not fair. That doesn't even look human. Look at that. If I was this guy right here, I'd just walk away. I'd be like, you know what? I'm not doing this. I'm not playing with this guy. This isn't even right. We shouldn't even be here. Marvelous. How do you know that, Marvelous? How do you know that line? How do you know that line? I love it. I love that you know that line. Yeah, Stockton, all-time assist and steal. That pick and roll that he would play with Malone was unguardable. Unguardable. I mean, literally the reason why they made it so far in the playoffs. Unguardable. And then Hornacek with a little thing that he used to do. You know, that was funny. Yeah. Oh, we got some spam. We got some spam in the house. All right, let me see what we're going to do about this spammer right here. We're going to see him out. Block. Block the user. Boy, you ain't lying. Yeah, that's that's a short inseam right there. that would be one on the playlist for the halftime show for sure. Oh man. Yeah, that was hilarious. That was hilarious. Anyway. All right. Let's get into something here because we have one set that I am dangerously close to completing. I think I'm done. I think I'm there already. Let's see. Purchase history. I think I'm there already. I think I'm only missing one card, and I think it's on the way. So we got Zoe, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Who am I missing? Chris Webber. Oh, I got Malone too. That's right. 9. Okay, cool. All right. So I'm going to show you guys. My power in the key set is all but complete. I'm waiting on one more card to come in. So I got Lonzo Mourning. No. Larry Johnson. Sorry, Lonzo Mourning's on the way. This one was kind of the toughest one to find because he's not a big name player and people aren't selling him. And when you find him, it's really hard to find one in decent condition. But shout out to a subscriber who hooked me up with that one. Chris Webber, power in the key. Big Shaq Diesel, again, from a subscriber. I'll go back and give proper shout outs later. This one also was hard to find. Again, not a big name player, but part of this right here But that one was a big one. Obviously, I got Jordan right there. I got Hakeem and Karl Malone already in SGC cases. As you can see, these are all in card savers because they're going to SGC. The moment that I get that Alonzo Mourning, I found Alonzo Mourning. There was a PSA 6 recently graded with a 6 digit on the front. And I'm going to crack that out of a PSA slab. So when it goes out, it's going to be part of my crack and resub series. So I'm cracking and resubbing all these cards right here. The only one I don't have the label for is this one, but it was HGA 9. And all these are going to get cracked and resubbed. And then we're going to do a little video on that. So that Alonzo Mourning PSA 5 that I got coming in, or PSA 6 that I got coming in, is going to be part of that series. So I'm pretty excited to complete that set. If I can get 7s, 8s, 7s and 8s, 7.5s, 8s, 8.5s, anywhere in that realm, I'll be absolutely happy, because as you guys know, these Fleer Ultra insert sets were the hardest to find in good condition, because the entire front of the card is foil, and they're so hard. They chip like nobody's business, and they're the worst. So don't, Amari, listen to me, man. I can't have you disrespecting Zoe like that, all right? Zion hasn't even begun to do anything in the league. My man Larry. Oh, no, you're talking about Larry John. Oh, that's even worse. That's grandmama, bro. How you going to disrespect grandmama like that? Juice man, grandmama. Come on, bro. How do you, he was the man. I can't have, Amari, I can't have you disrespecting grandmama like that. Can't do it. Can't do it. Bro, I was watching your Rockets 2 weeks ago in Golden State. Curry was 3, but man, your team was played with phonetic and controlled energy. Definitely opened my eyes. Let me tell you something. Those young boys got a lot of heart, man. They got a lot of heart, and all that. I'm telling you, I was at that game. I was at that exact game that you were at. Curry went off like in the fourth quarter. He had like 28 points or something. He ended up putting up 40 plus on us. He just got hot. I mean, he was shooting lights out. He just got hot as Curry does, right? But they hung in there. I mean, they were they were within striking distance the entire game. They were up by no more than 6 points, you know? And I mean, young boys were getting with him. So it was good. But I think you're right, man. I think these kids are young. They're coachable, it seems, which is good. They just need a floor general. They need a grizzled floor general veteran point guard. If we can get that this year somehow in the offseason, we're obviously going to finish bottom of the barrel. So we're going to have a relatively good lottery chance at a high pick again. Not first, I don't think, but you know, it is what it is. But I'm very, very, I'm very hopeful for my Rockets. I just got here. I don't know if anyone mentioned some people getting their high-end cards after being authenticated by eBay. It comes in a card saver, which the card was partially sticking out. Oof. Again, this is the height of the money era in this hobby right now. Nobody's going to argue that. And then you got people like you got companies like eBay that are trying to get a slice of that pie. Everybody's trying to get a slice of that pie. So Jeff, that we were talking about the Power and the Key set. I've actually completed it. I'm just waiting on my last card to come in, and then these are all going out to get graded. I already have the Jordan, which was the hardest one to get. Shout out to my man over in Florida for hooking me up with that one. The Shaq was the second hardest one to get. Again, sent to me by a subscriber, so much love there. And then the Oliver Miller was the third hardest one to get, believe it or not, because he's such a no-name at that time. He was good at the time, but obviously didn't go on to really do much in his career of note, right? To be relevant in this day and age. So that one was the third hardest one to get in relatively decent condition. So I finally picked those up, and I already had an Elijah one. I already had a Karl Malone graded in an SGC case. So these are going out to get graded. And once that once that Alonzo Mourning hits, I'm gonna crack it out of that PSA 5 or PSA 6, send it off, and then we'll have the entire set in SGC. I'll do a whole video on that. You guys will see, because we're gonna do a little bit of price analysis on that one as well, in a video with Card Hedge. So that's gonna be dope. Haven't done that yet, Pete. I usually do that towards the end. So I'll probably be on for like another 30 minutes or so, and then we'll do it again. We'll play the guessing game and see how many they did. Jalen Green's going to be in the dunking contest. I saw that. I do not agree with that. They should have put Kenyon Martin Jr. On the dunk contest, not Jalen Green. I kind of get why they did it though. The kid is explosive. He's the number 2 pick, so we'll see what they do. But okay, Retro, want to keep cards from the late mid 90s that you're missing? I'll post up a video showcasing at least 50 cards that I've sorted out my collection so far. I'll hook you up. Just hit me on the Instagram. That works, Brian. I'll hit you up, man. I'll check it out. Did anyone jump in the PSA $50 card 90-day turnaround time? Jeffrey, my brother was asking me about that today, because he was like, "Hey man, how do I get in on that $50 thing?" I'm like, "You just got to get in line." So we'll see. Roman, I was looking at that the other day, and I think for the next 2 years for the next 3 years we have somebody's first round draft picks. I got a feeling though, if I know Raphael Stone, which is our GM, if he's going to be anything, even half of what Daryl Morey was, there's going to be a lot of wheeling and dealing in this offseason. So it's going to be interesting to see what's what. But I think for the next 3 seasons, not including whatever we get this year, but we have like 3 seasons worth of other teams' draft picks. And then there's rumors that like Harden wants to come back, which is insane. I don't know. I thought that was interesting that Harden wants to come back, because if Harden comes back, if Harden leaves the Nets, those draft picks that we got from them for the next 3 or 4 years they're all golden, which would be great. He's been very card sitting thick ones in card savers. Yeah. Again, people stepping out of their their realms, their zones. 93-94, Elijah won MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, Finals MVP. He was a beast. Might have had 6 rings if it wasn't for MJ. I agree with that. But so the first year we won 93-94, and then we won 94-95. 92-93, we're talking about peak Jordan at that point before the retirement. So I don't think they would have gotten past him. So that might have been one. And then maybe 95, 96, we almost had a 3-peat, believe it or not. We almost went 3-peat, but CSG will offer to grade for $10, I bet, or something with free shipping. I wish. CSG actually does a good job. I just don't like their labels. I sent some stuff off to them a while back, and they got it to me pretty quick, which I was pretty impressed with. I like their slabs. They have, look, I've talked to other guys. Like I've talked to other people that I'm not gonna say who, but you guys know who, that own grading companies. And I've told them, hey, is it me or does CSG have the best acrylic in the business? And they've both told me without hesitation, oh, absolutely, hands down, they have the best acrylic blend that's out there. And they agree. So they make a nice slab. 23, our pick was sent to OKC, and we have a few years to figure out how to win. Yeah. 5 Slamma Jamma, Houston University, the Dream and Glide. Yep. Those are good days. I would love to have Harden back. I don't know. I kind of don't. I mean, no. Look, I respect why he left, right? Because, he wouldn't get anywhere. He gave us, really good seasons. Took us as far as I feel like he could have taken us. I'm done. I it's like breaking up with a girlfriend and then like taking her back. Like, I don't know. We're done. What are we doing here? It's like, oh, all of a sudden you see we got the new hotness, all these new kids running around, and now you want to come back? Nah, I don't want that. I would love, you know what? I would love for him to come back, play one game just so that we can see the stats on efficiency on the floor whenever he's on the floor, because I'm pretty sure Ball movement would tank. He'd immediately try to go to ISO again at the top of the key, drain the shot clock, and then either make a stupid 3-point shot, maybe make it, who knows, and then just completely stifle the offense. I don't want him back. He can stay where he's at. $10 for 6 months ain't bad considering you paid 25 with PSA waiting a year. Yeah, that's true. What do you think of the Cavs Pacers trade today? What was the trade? Cavs Pacers. They do. Oh, Karis LeVert. Land Karis LeVert from the Pacers, bolster offense in the postseason push. LeVert first arrived in Indiana from the James Harden trade. So what was the trade? Cavaliers, fierce defensive units in the league. Why did I see something with Rubio? To the Cavaliers for Ricky Rubio. Oh, is that why you guys were talking about Ricky Rubio as a free agent? With the February 10th day now less than a week away, the action is truly heating up. On Sunday, the Pacers and the Cavaliers got into a mixed deal that will send Karis LeVert. Here, so you guys can see what I'm reading here. We'll send Karis LeVert and a second-round pick to Cleveland and Ricky Rubio, a lottery-protected 2022 pick, and 2 future second-round picks to Indiana. So, did they cut Rubio? Is that what they did? Oh man, I would love to take Ricky Rubio. Somebody mentioned that at the beginning of the stream, like, "Oh, you guys should pick up Ricky Rubio," and I was like, "Oh, okay, yeah, that'd be cool." But is he available? And then turns out he was traded. Does Ricky Rubio have a wife? That's funny. Why is everybody worried about Ricky Rubio's wife? I would love to have Ricky Rubio with the Rockets. That would be great. I'd love to have Ricky Rubio. I'd take him in a heartbeat. Send him over here. PSA slabs feel so cheap after holding CSG slabs. Yeah, after holding really any other slab from a company that has a proprietary slab, you hold any other slab in your hand and a PSA just feels really bad. And then they have that, like, I call it the hospital wristband design for their label. That's not a good design. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. What did Brian say? What did Brian say that everybody's agreeing with? Michael Stone, if eBay is pitching, not similar to 3 location question. I doubt Beal gets moved, but the Wizards are falling apart. Yeah, yeah. I mean, we're still paying John Wall, and we haven't moved him yet. Or we're paying him millions. We're paying John Wall to sit on the bench with no injuries. The man is not injured. There's nothing wrong with him. He just doesn't want to play, and we're paying him out the wazoo. We're gonna move him before the deadline. I think. I hope. Free up some of that money so we can start bringing in some vets, man. That's what we need. And he would have been such a good floor man, floor general too. But I don't know. That's why he wants to leave the Nets. He's not getting enough ball with KD. Nobody gets enough ball when KD is on your team. Ricky Rubio will be a free agent. SGC is moving to the top. Have you gotten your PO box? I have not gotten. Guys, I've been so lazy on that. To be fair, I did. I did ask about. I did do some research, and I've narrowed it down to 2 places. Both of which I'm gonna go and ask a couple more questions because there's some complications that I have to go figure out. But by the end of this week, I will have a PO box. And I will announce it at the beginning of a video whenever it becomes available. I will add it to my description that has all my contact information and all that stuff on there. But absolutely would not want Westbrook back. Westbrook is a walking, talking turnover machine. And his turnovers do not outweigh how much that guy can score. But it also doesn't outweigh, I don't like him attitude-wise for these young guys. I think he plays a lot of fundamentally bad basketball, but people don't pay attention to it because of how good of a shooter he is, and how fast he is, and I don't like the way he plays basketball, and I don't want. Listen, you got to remember the Rockets have a total of 3 19-year-olds on our team right now, followed very shortly by 20-year-olds and 21-year-olds, kids that are fresh into the game of basketball. And you want to make sure that the type of veteran that you're going to bring in to be the floor general, to be that guy, is somebody that fundamentally plays really good basketball, fundamentally good basketball. And I just don't think Westbrook does. It's not that John Wall doesn't want to play; it's that the Rockets don't want to pay him because they don't want to win for a draft position. There's so somebody posted that the other day on my Facebook, and they were like, "Are the Rockets tanking, or does Steven Silas just really suck?" And then I just posted a big old GIF of a tank like running over stuff. So I think there's something to that. And then also that's probably why they got rid of a lot of veterans and stuff like that, because veterans want to win. And then young guys at this point, they'll just be happy to be on a team. But I think we'll see. We'll see what's what. John Wall is the Chandler Parsons of the NBA. Never played, but stayed making millions. Hey, Chandler Parsons, didn't he just recently retire? I think he just recently retired, right? I think he just announced his retirement, maybe like last year. He was in a really bad accident, though, like a really bad car accident that I think messed him up really bad. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he just retired. Just not. We're talking a few weeks ago, January 18th. He announced his retirement. So yeah, Chandler Parsons made a lot of money. A lot of money. Yeah, he did pretty well for himself. Did pretty well for himself. He was a baller when he was here with the Rockets. I was a big fan. I think I got one of his bobbleheads up there, if I'm not mistaken. I think I do. Oh. Let's see who we got here. We got Jeremy Lin. We got Dwight Howard. Let's see. Oh, there he is. I knew I had him. James and Chandler Parsons. That's the whole set. Yeah, this is we got him in the stadium when it was their bobblehead. So every guy had their own bobblehead day. So Jeremy Lin was December 8th, James Harden was December 18th, Chandler Parsons was February 12th, and Dwight Howard's was January 18th. So there we go. Yeah, Parsons is on his way to Florida. He's going to go buy a big mansion and a 50-foot yacht and do charter boat fishing for the rest of his life. That's what I do. Shit. Westbrook has become a brick mason. Yeah, that's what I was seeing that the other day. They were talking about him. Do you think SGC would ever start adding subgrades on their slabs? I don't think so. I really don't think so. If there's ever been a argument for if it ain't broke, don't fix it, it's SGC. I think they have a good thing going, right? They have a good design. The slabs are great. The labels are not the greatest, right? In terms of like design wise, they could be better, but they're not bad either, right? So they're kind of like, the label design is not going to take anything away from it, right? It's not going to hurt anything. It's not helping, but it's not hurting either. It's just kind of run of the mill. And they are just absolutely killing it on the operation side of things, the customer service, the quick turnaround times, the pricing. They just added more pricing with quicker turnaround times. So there's a bunch of stuff that they're doing really, really, really well, and nothing that they're doing wrong. They're not doing anything wrong, and they're doing everything that they normally do really well. So they don't really have any reason to stir the pot and add anything at the moment. But don't be surprised if you do see them doing something like that. I don't think they have any reason to. I think their product is great. Listen, I would love for them to add subgrades. But then again, that would constitute a redesign of the label, and I just don't think that's something that they want to get into. Rightfully so. I think they're doing a great job right now as they are, and they have no reason to really change anything. So, Chandler Parsons had a brain injury from the wreck in which he sued and won and made almost as much money as he did playing. I heard about that as well. I actually, funny enough, I actually had a friend of mine a long time ago who was a catcher for baseball. And he was playing in the minor league for the Astros minor league team and had just gotten a contract to start playing for the Astros as a backup catcher, I think. But his trajectory in his professional career was that of somebody who was going to be a great catcher in the MLB. He was amazing. And he had so many scouting reports that said so and a bunch of other stuff. Anyway, unfortunately, he got into a very bad car accident and like completely shattered his leg and his knee. He had to have his knee replaced and his entire leg reconstructed. I mean, just basically ended his career. And if I'm not mistaken, shout out to my man Ralphie. I haven't seen him in a long time. If I'm not mistaken, he was hit by a commercial vehicle, and he ended up suing that company for everything. I mean, like suing him like for everything that he could have had, but was no longer going to have. Like he was on his way to being a great major league catcher, and ended up suing the brakes off of that company and winning in court because they pulled up, his career stats. They pulled up his stats in the minor league compared to other great MLB catchers that are currently in the league, and saying, look, this is what he could have been earning. And like, it was insane, man. But he ended up suing the hell out of that company and won, and had a massive settlement, massive payout settlement, which was crazy. And I never thought of anything like that could happen. But it's true. I mean, yeah, and rightfully so, right? What do the Rockets need to do to become a contender again? We need a good veteran presence on the floor to really boost the confidence of these young guys, because they still make really small, like, mental mistakes that's kicking them in the nuts. I think we need that, and I think we need one more big, powerful forward. And I think we'll be right there. I think we'll be right there. And then I think this season they've gotten a really good opportunity to like really gel with each other and really get to know each other. They have a great chemistry. I was watching the shoot-arounds. We had floor seats because a buddy of mine, he got us a hookup, and he gets really great seats because he knows somebody that works for the Rockets. And so we had floor seats that night, and we got there early to watch the shoot-arounds. And the chemistry of these guys is insane. I mean, they're all playing with each other. They're all joking and laughing, and they're just having a ball out there. And it's a bunch of kids. They're 19, 20, 21, 22 years old. It's a bunch of kids. And they're having a blast, making millions of dollars playing the game that they love to play. And you can see it. You can see almost I want to call it the innocence of these young guys, the blissful ignorance of these young guys that are out there playing a game. They're just playing a game. They look like a bunch of kids out there. They are a bunch of kids. I mean that in a great way. But man, we just need that one guy. We need, man. You know who I would love to have back is CP3. I would love to have CP3 back to coach this team and to floor general this team. But that's it. That's all we need. We need a good floor general, grizzled veteran point guard, and we need a good bang in the paint enforcer, big body type of guy. A la Montrezl Harrell type of guy, right? The antagonizer, the one that's going to get under your skin and get everybody all jazzed up. So yeah, that's what I think we need. 2 HG subgrades make it hard to get a 10 and people want 10s. I understand that people want 10s, right? Hell, I want a house on the beach, but if you ain't got it, you ain't got it, man. Ernie Uribe, appreciate that, man. Thank you for hanging out with us. I appreciate that. I have no problem buying CSG labels either. I'm not gonna spend money on them. First to win a championship, the Rockets or the Texans? Oof, I'd say the Rockets for sure. The Texans, and I'm gonna say this: in order for the Texans to become the type of organization that wins Super Bowls, the Texans will have to be sold to another owner, a competent owner. Because right now, the organization of the Texans is in the hands of a trust fund baby, a child who does not know what he's doing, and he's been handed the keys to this organization. So if I had to pick, gun to my head, the Rockets are winning a championship before the Texans will, before the Texans ever will. The Texans need that entire thing needs to implode, and he needs to sell that team. I think that the NFL should have some sort of committee that investigates the front offices of these teams, because they have to be held to some sort of standard, right? You can't just have a team and then like just do nothing, right? Which is crazy. C3PO. Oh, speaking of C3PO, here, let me get these guys back up here. We got James. Yeah, we'll stick old Parsons up there. One of these days, I'm gonna do a video of like everything that's on my wall, because you guys only see like a small like little piece, and the wall goes like, I'd say 10 feet that way. And there's all kind. This entire wall is just full of stuff. I'll do that one day. Okay, so let's get into this. So you guys saw already what I'm submitting here. Boop, boop, boop. All right, we're going to finish this set, and then we're going to get them all in SGC slabs. Here's the other thing that I'm submitting, which is going to be my crack and re-slab. I bought this Kobe. It was a PSA 5, and it's in great shape. It's in great condition. And I paid bottom dollar for it. I can't remember what I paid for it, but we'll look that up. This is a Penny Hardaway that I sent off to my man over at TGT, and it got a 9.5 gem mint. And so what I'm hoping is that this 9.5 gem mint will transfer over to a SGC 10. Because it has 9.5 centering, 9.5 edges, 10 surface, and the corner is a 9. So I'm hoping this will cross over to a 10. Here is a Sean Kemp rookie card that got a 9 centering, 8.5 edges, 8.5 surface, and 8 corners, which I don't understand. I've looked at this under a microscope. Hold on one second. I've looked at this thing under my loop, and these corners are about as 90 degrees as it gets. And I don't understand why it got 8.5 on the corners, and these edges are as sharp as they possibly could be, and I don't understand how this got what it got. But as I'm reading, CSG is extremely, extremely tough from what I'm reading and what I can tell. Because if this was an 8.5 and it comes back anything higher than a 9, then what I'm going to do is I'm also going to crack this one that got a 9. And again, this was one of the ones, it got an 8.5 on centering, which I don't understand. I don't get it. But anyway, we're going to crack that. And then this Anthony Edwards got an HGA 9. And I got to figure out what the spread was on that one. But if I'm not mistaken, it was surface. And I don't see anything on there that would warrant that. So those are all going over to SGC as well for Kraken resub. I'm going to do an entire video on Kraken resubs because I'm also going to send that PSA 5 Alonzo Mourning Power in the Key that I have coming back to finish out this set. And then we're going to see the entire set in an SGC slabs. On top of that, we have a ton of Star Wars that's going over there as well. Luke's lightsaber. Let's see. Luke's battle. We got R2D2. This is some what is this? 19. My brother's in the chat. What are these? What are these? I have a 1980 what? What is this? 83, 84? Something like that? Star Wars? Oh, I'm lying. 77, 1977. 1977. Look how well centered these are, man. I think these are going to do well. All going over to SGC. Boba. Oh, Boba Fett. Corners on these things are sharp as a tack. I mean, I think these are going to do really, really well. C-3PO. We got a bunch of Star Wars stuff going. Over 30, almost 40 cards. 40 Star Wars cards. So a lot of old vintage stuff. And then just some gangster. Topps Finest. This is 19. No, this is 2000. What are these Topps Finest? It doesn't say. Star Wars Topps Finest Savaja Press. Number 2. That one was to 50. We got another one to 5. That's going out. Cara Dune. Cara Dune numbered to 50. Just all kinds of good stuff. Look at these. Mando from the Living set. And then a bunch of Star Wars Galaxy from the box that we opened up recently. A bunch of good stuff, man. We're pretty excited. So anyway, I'm going to do a whole video on these so you guys can kind of take a look at what we're sending off. But big sub going over to SGC here soon. Pretty soon. So I'm pretty pumped about that. Got a bunch of stuff going on, so we'll see. Hopefully they do really well. We'll see. And we'll oh, here he is, my man Grunt, coming through with the reminder to do our PSA count, which is perfect timing. Great. Let's do that right now. Let's see who else we got in here. Junkyard Goat Hunters, 93 power in the key set. I hopefully will be finishing that set, brother, with these beauties right here that I'll be sending off. And then I already got the MJ over there in the corner right there. I got Elijah Wan and Karl Malone already in SGC slabs. So pretty excited about that. That's going to go off. Those are going to go off there. I'm debating whether I want to send in my because I have a couple of for you Marvel guys out there. We got some Marvel stuff that I need to send off too. This is Marvel Fleer Metal. We got Spider-Man. We got Gambit, which is my guy, in gold. So these are all gold blasters. Punisher in a gold blaster and War Machine in a gold blaster. So I'm debating. I might send those off too. I might just go hard and just send it all. Screw it. Send it all. I was going to send this over to SGC, but it's going to make its way over to HGA because it's a horizontal card. This is Penny Hardaway and Kobe Bryant, Rivals. And this is Fleer Metal Rivals. So that's a good card to have there. And then I have an Elijah Wan, Skybox, Molten Metal, Platinum Portraits of Hakeem Olajuwon. If you guys are familiar with this card, it's been lasered. Like this little picture of him right there, it's just a bunch of holes. It's like laser etched. I I could have sworn I had. Oh, actually, you know what? Let's do this. You see that? You can see his face. It's like holes in the back of the card. It's insane. They were doing this in 99, almost 20 years ago. Over 20 years ago, they were doing this. They, for some reason, can't do it now. I don't know. What's the deal? And then I got a couple of Trae Young rookie cards that I need to send off. Parallels. It's a pink parallel. This one's a pink parallel. Baby blue parallel and baby blue parallel on this one as well. I just want to send these off because I think they are immaculate. And I think they'll do well. So big submission we got going over to SGC this week. So pretty excited about that. All right, let's get into the PSA numbers and see what's what. Anyone check out the Backyard Break site recently? Nope. I think those guys are dead in the water. Zach Nygut in the house. What's up, my man? These cards for your PC. Yes, they are. They're for my PC and my brother's PC. I think those no, I don't think I'm going to sell anything. Actually, it's all PC stuff. Usually I send in some stuff that I'm going to sell just so I can try to cover some of the cost of the sub. But no, not in this case. I might sell that Anthony Edwards Teal Explosion. Maybe. I might sell this one, but for the most part, it's all PC stuff, man. I don't really do a whole lot of selling, which is, from a financial standpoint, probably not the best thing to do, but I mean, who got into this to be rich, right? I digress. All right. Moving on. With the 1977 vintage Star Wars, what really matters the most in the condition is value-wise. They're fairly common cards, but condition is key. I agree. Same thing goes for Marvel sets from the 90s, as I was told. So we'll see. Good evening, Retro. Thanks for the cards and the Collect 3D print cases for my Javier Baez. All right. Glad you got that slabbed up. They forcing Tops to move to Mexico? Who's forcing Tops to move to Mexico? I'm afraid to watch Holiday Special. I don't hate it. Holiday Special? Oh, the Star Wars Holiday Special. That's the one that has more Boba Fett stuff in it, doesn't it? Those pinholes are actually really nice and they resell for big bucks. Yep, they really do. Unfortunately, that one's not going to be for sale because it's PC. How much would it cost for all those submissions, if you don't mind me asking? I want to send in stuff, but new into it and scared to do it. What are you scared about, Ernie? So I think we did the math. It was like 32 cards that we're sending off plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, no, not this one. That was that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So 18, that's 50. 18 plus 32. That's 50 cards times $30 a card. It's $1,500, Ernie, is what this sub is going to end up costing. Give or take. Because I think there's like some shipping in there and whatnot. But, you know, it is what it is. Go hard or go home, right? All right, let's get this. Let's get these numbers pulled. PSAcard.com. Go to the pop report. Let's pull up my spreadsheet. Man, PSA killed it last week, didn't they? Almost over 200,000 cards they did in 1 week. It was insane. 203,000. All right. Y'all remember my prediction? My prediction was that they were going to be between 205 and 210,000. So here it is. It's still here. Let's do this. Just so we're all in the same. Pull the Shingun NBA red and immediately thought of you. Oh, Derek, can you DM me, please? I would love to buy that card from you if it is for sale, of course. If it's not for sale, I understand. Kid's amazing. But I'm glad that you thought about me, you know? That's what I'm here for. This is why I say these things. This is why I put out what my PCs are, because there's so many of you out there. And if you guys see something, you can go, hey, I know somebody who would love that card. And you guys hit me up. And if I got the scratch, I'll go get it because it's PC stuff. I don't care. I don't care, as Darren Till said. I don't care. I'll fight any man. All right. Yeah, Derek, man, shoot me a DM, dude. If some pictures, and if it's for sale, let me know. Let me know. All right. Today is January 6th, 2021 or 2022. You're right. 2022. All right. So last week they sold they graded 203, 180, 170, 160, 160, 160, 160. Okay, so I guessed between 205 and 210. We'll see. Yeah, so let's see how they did. I'm gonna pull this number, and while I'm doing so, you guys give me your best guess on what you think they did, and then we'll look at it. I'll show you guys what they did. And that's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4 basketball, football cards. Okay. That's miscellaneous. Come on. All right, that's it right there. Multi-sport coin, non-sport coin, packs and pins. All right, let's get those loaded up. Okay. Finally, soccer cards, TCG, and tickets. All right, let's see what they did. All right, there. All right, so I am pulling the number for PSA. You guys put your best guess, what you think, how many cards they graded last week, and your best guess in the chat right now. And we're going to see who's closest. I promise you guys, once I get I have a couple of ideas for make like some hats and stuff like that. Got some pretty good ideas. So I'm actually looking into that right now about where I can get those done for pretty cheap. I like the idea of doing like short run prints and short run hats. Maybe only doing like 50 or 100, that kind of short run. And they're just going to be like one-off designs and ideas that I have in my head. Because I'm always like, oh, that'd be a cool t-shirt to do. And I'm going to start working with some graphic people to put some stuff together. But anyway, I say that to say that I would like to actually like make this interesting enough to like give something away for the winner of this contest. Last couple weeks ago, my man Alan from TGT gave away a free sub, which was cool. Okay, here we go. So we'll close that out, and then we'll close this out. All right, what's everybody's guess? Let's see what these guests are. E-Love says 195. Jason says 211. Nick 195. 204. 349. That's a pretty good guess. 213 by Round Ball. What's up, Round Ball? Man, you snuck in here like a ninja, dude. I didn't even see you. I have a bunch of baseball cards I want to submit, but it's crazy how long it takes to get them back. So what would you recommend? Ernie, if you are on Instagram, send me a DM. Let me know that it's you, Ernie, from the live stream, and we can chat there. I got some suggestions for you, man. I'll help you out. Jeffrey says 205. John Culpepper. I think I've already asked you this, and I think you've already said that you are not related to Dante Culpepper, if I'm not mistaken. 191 is his guess. 160, 202, 213, Round Ball says. 211, 219. Man, you guys are giving them a lot of credit. 196, 198. Chad says 204, 120, 206. Are you going to number your products? Ooh, that's actually a good idea. I might do that. I might do that. That's actually a really good idea. Thank you, Round Ball. Appreciate that. I'm a 7 1/8 and a fitted. Just saying, hook me up. I might have a little something for the OGs, man. I live in South Korea. I need a quote from a local vendor. Hit me up. Ooh, just might do that, Grunt. I just might do that. 206. Is this Price is Right rules? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Price is Right rule. 321,000. Jesus, man. 321,000. Was that a typo, Brian? Or are you just that like 200,001? Chungo's Cards and Kicks. That's a cool name. Shout out to Chungo. 212. All right. We'll stop at Luis. Let's see. So here's the numbers. I'm a stickler for format, so we're gonna make all this look correct, and we'll bring this over. My guess was 205. Actually, I'm gonna do this right now. I'm gonna go 206 532. That's my guess. 206 532. All right, let's find out. Let's see what's what. Oh, they dropped. They dropped. 198 922. Listen, they dropped, right? I'm saying they dropped, but the fact of the matter is they almost did 200,000 again. They almost did 200,000 again. Oh, right here, my man Alf Godet. That seems French. That sounds French. 198. Man, you almost hit that dead nuts, dude. My man was off by 300. Wow, what a guess, Alf. 198 922 minus 198 675. My man was 250 away from hitting it dead nuts. Wow. Let me see. Did we get any early guesses come in? I thought I saw somebody throw in a really early guess. No, I guess not. 190. My man Alf was 247 away from hitting it dead nuts with the guess. Way to go, Alf. Way to go, Alf. Man, I mean, he was on it. Jesus. 250, almost 247 away. That's awesome. I agree. I agree. At least it's close to 200K, man. That's pretty solid, man. So if I look at the 6-week average now, it's 185,000 they've been averaging for the last 6 weeks. That's insane, man. Man, Alf almost came through, man. I almost hit it nuts. I gotta. Hey, man, if you're on Instagram or send me an email or something, give me your contact info, dude. I gotta send you something. That was an amazing guess. I gotta hand it to you, Alf. That was great. Less than 1%, right? 198. So it's gonna divide by 198 922. Yeah. 0.1. Yeah. Jeez, man. Not bad. Just a lucky guess. I haven't watched your show for a long time. Awesome, man. That's dope. That's dope. Yeah, Chips, I thought so too, man. I thought they would, kind of rest on their laurels a little bit. No, but they seem pretty serious about getting caught up here. That's insane. The last 3 weeks has been an average of almost 200,000, 196,000. Alf said he works for PSA. That's hilarious. That is hilarious. That is dope. Yeah, again, yeah. I thought they would have fell back a little bit, But no, it seems like they really are in high gear. I mean, I had originally said that if they would hover around that 180, 185,000 a week, that would really help them, So, I mean, shit, the last 3 weeks, 196,000. That's insane, man. That's pretty good. That's damn good, man. I don't even know what to say. That's amazing. Oh man, that's awesome. Yeah, send me a DM, Alf, or send me an email if you're not on Instagram or if you're not on social media. Send me an email. My email information, everything's in the description, down in the description. So At a hundred a card, that's $20 million. Yeah, exactly. You can see how they're cranking them out now. Be insane. I also sent Alan 2 Luca cards. Oh, that's dope, man. Yeah, that's dope. Hopefully you get that one pretty quick, man. Me wanting to submit my PSA submission over 1 year. Oh, so my cards have already been there for a year. It was January 28th. They've been there for a year already. So, you know. How many matches, man? That's good stuff, man. That is good stuff. Eric's in the house. What's up, man? God, every time I see you pop up, I keep forgetting to read through that email. I have a draft set up already with a response that I sent to you, and I never finish it. Just so freaking busy, man. It's been nuts. It's been nuts. But yep, good stuff. Okay. So there was something else I was gonna ask y'all about. Oh, that's what it was. So I'm gonna start. I've been doing a little bit of digging, right? And I want to start a series on where I'm looking at players, basketball players. Obviously, I don't really know much about anything else, but basketball players that statistically are great players. They have great stats, but for some reason, who knows? For some reason, the hobby just doesn't give them the love that their stats say they deserve. But yet, there's other players out there that have similar, if not as good stats, but for some reason the hobby loves a lot. And I'm determining the love that the hobby has for them by the price that they're paying for either a Chrome rookie card or a Prism base rookie card, and the Chrome refractor or the Prism silver. That's how I'm gauging it. So I'm using those parameters. So I've already got a couple of guys just off the top of y'all's heads. I know I'm catching y'all cold. What are some of those players that you guys really think about that you're going, holy crap, man, this guy's won so many, has won a title, has had, maybe they're a multiple time all-star, maybe, like I'm just talking about guys, maybe, Hall of Famers, veterans, older veterans, or maybe even newer, like younger, like maybe modern guys that aren't, not rookies or anything like that. But the one that comes to mind right off the bat is a big one for me because I'm a hometown guy, is Robert Horry. If you look at Robert Horry's stats, forget about the fact that he's won seven rings. It's insane. 6, right? I think he's got six NBA titles that he's won with like 3 different teams, the Rockets, the Spurs, and the Lakers. And the fact that he's come up so big so many times in big games and big moments, that his nickname is Big Shot Bob. I mean, and the prices for what his cards go for don't make any sense. I mean, it's great for me because it's, Houston Rockets championship team is one of my PCs. It's great for me because I get to pick up like National Treasure, like patch autographs and stuff like that for like $20-$30, which is amazing. But so the question, Line Drive, is what are some statistically good players, statistics that the hobby does not show any love to at all, but yet will show love to a statistically inferior guy to that player? And for me, it's Big Shot Bob, Robert Horry. And then the other guy is Kevin Garnett. I saw somebody else post that up. Kevin Garnett is another good one. Drexler's a good one. Dominique Wilkins and Drexler. So it's funny because one of the things that I thought was interesting about this question is that it's going to vary by generation, right? Like obviously Wilkins and Drexler, you must be my age, right? Because we were around long enough to know those guys and to appreciate them, right? Drexler's a good one. Jason Kidd's another one. Jason Kidd, had is having an amazing career as a coach. Ray Allen got a little bit of shine recently. His card prices kind of popped up a little bit. Oh, Embiid is a good one. Embiid is a good one because he's balling right now. That was I have a cool 80s DJ voice for Quiet Storm. Nice. I'll take that. Appreciate that. If Club Points was a stop big, oh yeah, for sure. For sure. He'd be up there with the best. He'd be up there with the best for sure. I played against Kid in high school. No way, really? That's dope. Big Shot Bob bounced around too much. That's why he didn't bounce. He was 3 teams. He was part of championship teams. I understand what you're saying, right? But if you look at somebody's resume that has 10 different companies, and then each one of those companies, he lists that he was the top producer in each one of those companies, I'm taking a look at that guy. I'm giving him a shot. Paul Pierce is another one. Sam Cassell. I'm going to have to look at that one. I haven't thought to look at Sam Cassell statistically. Obviously, I'm a fan of Sam Cassell because he was here with the Rockets when they were winning their championships. But Hersey Hawkins. Wow. Ron Seekley. I'm a big Ron Seekley fan, but I never was an all-star, but his stats were pretty decent in the early 90s. I'll check him out. You know what? I'm putting together my set of I'm starting with 90-91 Fleer, and I've already put together 2 full sets, including the All-Stars, which I gotta go put this in there, but obviously I'm missing the on this one just the Olajuwon and the Jordan here. But I'm putting together this whole set, and I was looking at the Ron Seekley cards because I remember somebody said something about Ron Seekley. It might have been you, hip hop, but I got a gang of Ron Seekley like base cards. If you want them, let me know. I'll send them over to you. Bernard King, that one's interesting. You guys are, I can tell you're showing your age in some of these. Sean Bradley, wow, that's a good one. Muggsy Bogues. But see, Muggsy, I don't think Muggsy had very good. I don't think he had good stats, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that's what I said. Sean Bradley, Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan, anybody from the Bulls right now that people slept on. What was it? Like Lonzo Ball went over to the Bulls and turned into a maniac. The guy's insane. Patrick Ewing for sure. I think in general the hobby doesn't really show a whole lot of love to the big men, to the Hakeems, to the power forwards, I don't think David Robinson gets the amount of shine that he deserves. I definitely don't think Tim Duncan gets the amount of shine he deserves. It's insane. Jason Terry. Oh man, he pulled out the jet. The jet. He played with the Rockets for a little bit. I loved him, man. He was good. Oh, you're probably talking about that set. No, I have them. They're in top loaders that or they're in what do you call it? Card savers because they're going off to get graded. But I kind of want to find like one that's not in the best shape that I have somewhere so I can put them in there. Rasheed Wallace and Ben Wallace. Reggie Miller high school prom photo with his sister. Oh, I gotta sneeze. Nope, it went away. Oh man, allergies suck. I hope you guys don't have. I don't wish having bad allergies on my worst enemy. I don't wish. Zach Randolph, man, that's a good one too. Zach Randolph, yeah. Tim Duncan was. I mean, they call him the big fundamental for a reason. I mean, the guy he did not play fancy ball at all. He was not a fancy guy. And I think that's why he didn't really get a whole lot of shine, in my opinion, which is just, I mean, that's just wrong. It's just incorrect. He should, holy crap. Yeah. So Rick Smith's averaged 5-12 for his career. So the guy averaged a double-double for his entire career. I remember Rick Smith's. He played with the Pacers, Indiana Pacers, big boy. Arvydas Sabonis. Sidney Moncrief. Wow. Yeah, really showing the age there, E-Love. I do collect stars. I have an entire binder full of them. I'll show you. Let's see here. Where are they? We'll get to them. Hold on a second. Where is my... They're in here. I know they are. There they are. So this one was... I got I had the older ones over there, but I got a gang of those. And then I got a bunch of the 84. I got a bunch of the 85. Yeah, so... Yep. We do collect around here. That's what we do. Ooh, Nick Van Exel's a good one. A lot of Ben Wallace. I'm gonna check into Ben Wallace. I haven't looked at Ben. Ooh, Juice Man. I mean, I know you see it. I know you see it right there. My man Penny Hardaway. You know what I found the other day? The Penny doll. You guys remember that guy? Chris Rock did the voice for it. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, I'm trying to put all this back. Anyway. Look at this. Look at this honking thing. If anybody tells you they collect, right? Oh, I'm a collector. And they ain't got one of these. Man's not a collector. Anybody that tells you that they're a collector and they don't got a binder that looks like that, man's not a collector. Man's not a collector. He don't collect. He dabbles. Oh, I got a couple cards. Nah, son. We collect around here. We collect. It was the No Diggity video. He had his own video though, because Nike, I think, shot the whole promo of him doing a video. Yeah. Binders. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna post that on Instagram tomorrow. So get your pictures ready. Get your pictures ready. Because I'm gonna do a I'm gonna do something tomorrow. Those of you that follow me on Instagram, if you don't, it's right here. Right there. At Retro Hoop Breaks. Follow me on Instagram if you don't already. Let's go through the gamut. Let's go. Instagram. Oh, follow me at Retro Hoop Breaks on Instagram. If you don't already, follow me here. Retro Hoop Breaks on Instagram. Also follow Collect 3D Prints on Instagram if you don't already. Okay. Let's do that. Because you got a giveaway coming up. It's got a giveaway coming up. Also, make sure you please check out the affiliate. Okay. You see it. It's right there. Bottom. Right there. Right there. It's right there. Sponsored by Hedge. We are officially sponsored by Hedge. We're very proud and very happy to be sponsored by Hedge. So there's a link in the description. If you guys want to sign up, they do a 7-day free trial. They got, I think right now it's like over 50,000 cards that they have, and they're adding thousands every day. Let's see. 47,872 cards that they're currently following. 47,000. And just this week they added 4,200. So they're adding thousands every day. They're also following NFT Top Shots and Topps MLB NFT pricings. If you guys are into that stuff, I mean, you guys see me use them all the time. It's a great tool. I was using them heavily before they even approached me for a sponsorship, which again, very, very, very happy to be affiliated with Hedge. So there's a link in the description if you want to sign up. They do a 7-day trial, and I think it's $14 a month. But most importantly, it's free to check comps. If you want to use the site just to check comps, it's free. You don't have to pay anything. But if you want to sign up for the full-blown tool, they do a 7-day trial, and I think it's $14 a month. And if you use the link, kicks a little bit back to the channel. and it helps out a lot. I got a pretty good affiliate deal with them. They have been very generous in supporting the channel, and because of them, be able to do a whole lot more stuff. I've been wanting to bring this series to y'all about torture testing slabs, but it can get a bit pricey because I have to actually buy these slabs. Like I have to buy cards with slabs. So we're going to torture test a bunch of stuff: BGS, PSA, SGC, TGT, CSG, BGS. We're going to, when I say torture test, I'm talking about burn them. I'm talking about throw them in the microwave. I'm talking about submitting them and, putting them in water and keeping them there for a day. I'm talking about dropping them from 20-foot ladders. I'm talking about torture. And we're going to find out who's got the toughest slab in the game. But anyway, if you guys are, want to support the channel, I know a couple of you jump in the live chat and, throw me a super chat or a super sticker, and I appreciate all of that. That's very much appreciated. I love you guys for that. But hit up Card Hedge if you've been interested in using a tool or you want to find out how much your collection's worth. They also have a collection. Look, I put my collection together. Look, I'm working on putting it together, but they track your whole collection. Then you get like this dashboard that tells you like what your card is worth and how much your portfolio is worth, and all that stuff. It's good stuff. But anyway, check them out if you're interested. If you've been looking for something to track your cards with online, they got an app coming pretty soon. That's in development, so probably sometime this year. That's going to be awesome. Yeah, check them out. So that's going to do it for me, guys. I am going to shut it down. We're at about the 2-hour mark. Thank you so much to those of you who joined. Thank you even more to those of you who sent me a super chat or a super sticker. I appreciate those a lot, more than you'll ever know. I promise you guys I'm going to work on that P.O. box this week, and I'll probably have a P.O. box that I'm going to send out to everybody before the end of the week. If you haven't already, please hit the like button on the stream. Leave me a comment on the stream that lets YouTube know that people actually enjoy watching the live stream, which I know several of you do, because you guys are hitting me up all throughout the week and going, yo, are you going live this Sunday? Are you going live this Sunday? The answer is yes. I am going live this Sunday. Every Sunday, I'll be here at 8:30 Central Standard Time to kick it and talk shit with y'all and hang out. Much love to those of you who come and kick it every night. I appreciate it. Line Drive, thank you, man. Juice Man, I appreciate you, brother. Junkyard, thank you so much. Thank you guys for joining, coming on in. Jason, have a good night, my brother. Thank you. Thrift Beast is in the house. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you a lot. Hip Hop in the house. Appreciate you for being here. More TGT grades. Got some stuff sitting over at TGT. I actually got some stuff we're working on with TGT. It's going to be good. All right, man. You guys be cool. Y'all be safe. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. We'll catch y'all next week. This week is going to be a busy week for me. We got a lot of videos coming out. So if you just joined us for some reason, somehow you found the live stream and you haven't hit subscribe yet, please do so. There's a lot of stuff coming this week. Yeah, that'll do it. I hope you guys had a good weekend. Hope you guys have a great week. And we'll see y'all next Sunday. And we'll see y'all throughout the week in the videos that I post. Love y'all. Peace.